We are almost to the end of this very long test. Number 27. Which equation is represented by a line that passes through the point -3, 5? So to do this one, we're going to have to test the point. And I think I told you in one of these videos that I always start at the bottom of this type of question because sometimes that will save you some time. So I'm going to start with E. And the choice for E is y equals -4x minus 7. So y, according to that point, is the 5. The -3 is your x value. So you're just going to plug those values in. 5 equals positive 12 minus 7. 5 equals 5, and look at that. That is the true one. That's our answer. Now I'm going to do the others because that's what I'm supposed to do. But on a time test, if you get one and you know your math is right, don't waste time testing them all. Okay, D. We have y equals -4x minus 3. So I'm going to test the point of using the 5 for the y. The 3 negative is your x. So this becomes 5 equals 12 minus 3. So I've got a 5 on this side and a 9 on this side. That is not true. That is not the answer. Okay. For C, I do want to work this one because a lot of people get a little panicky about the fraction, but we're going to do okay with it. It's just a number. 5 is your y value. The 3 negative is your x value. So really the play in these so far has been in the intercept, and that looks like it's the case all the way through. Everything's the same except the intercepts for these. Okay, so 5 equals positive 12 minus 3/5. So here we're saying that 5 is the same thing as 11 2/5, and that's not true. So we know that is not the answer we're looking for. It has to balance if the point truly is in the line. Okay, B, I have y equals -4x plus 5. So we substitute 5 and -3. The point doesn't change, only the intercepts change. I can tell you right here that this can't be it because for 5 to equal 5, that -4 times -3 couldn't be there. But we'll finish it. This is saying that 5 is the same thing as 17, and that is not true. And let me try to squeeze, I'm going to put A right over here. Since we're finished with that other side, let me do an orange one. So A is y equals -4x added to 17. So that's going to be even bigger than the others we found. -4 times -3 plus 17. So all of these equations have the same slope. It's the intercept that's different. So 12 plus 17 is going to not be 5. That's 29, and so that is not true. So you see how much time I saved by starting at the bottom? And I don't know, this is not always going to work. Sometimes the answer will be A, but I've found more often than not it's either D or E. delta or echo. So if you start at the bottom, you might save yourself some time.